Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this video on OracleAPEX 23.2 new features. And the feature I really liked, or I was waiting for a long time, uh, workflows. Yes, Oracle already provided tasks and things like that, but that was not the way it is with these diagrams. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about a new feature of workflows, and we will do a demo and we will explore the things available in workflow. So just to show you first, so let's say for example this is a workflow. So here from here it will start. There is a condition over here, true false. So if it is true, the condition is, let's say for example the parameter I'm passing, if it is greater than 1000 or not. If it is greater than 1000, it will go here. It will insert in a temporary table. Just I have created one table that it's a greater than this, and it will end. At the same time, it will check if it is false. It will go into this again. It will insert by saying it is less than 1000, right? And close. I just created this demo even for me. So this is, I created one table, just workflow 23.2, just I made it like this, and two or three columns, ID, which is auto number, and workflow, just I put it over there, and text I'm just printing over there. Okay, so I just created one page. Let me show you over here. So let's say for example, if I enter over here 500, this is automatically number. Once a workflow is created, it will be returned. So submitted, and there is my new ID. So let us check in our table what is inserted there. So it says less than 1000. 500 is less than 1000, right? That means it fired this one. Okay, this side, this activity. Now let me insert over here, let's say 2000. Okay, so this will be a new ID now, workflow ID. Okay, good. And now let me refresh. It says it is greater than, right? It was 2000. Good. So workflow is working fine. Let us see the console for the workflow. These are my workflows submitted, so let me click this. Okay, so this is start, condition, greater than, this, and right. These are the variables. If there is any parameters, yes, we had the parameter, right, and this, it is showing the history, right? That's it. This is how it will show. So I just created one table. That's it, nothing else, just to see the different conditions over here, how it will move. So now let us discuss about the workflows from here, from where you can get it. Let me save it, and you can go to your application, in your application shared components from here. And if you see here, there is a new option over here under workflows and automation, not this task definition, but workflows. So just click workflows, and here you can define your workflows, right? So if you see, let me open the same workflow, what I did over here. I created one workflow. If you see here, name, title, that's it, nothing much over here. And then I created a parameter. Parameter means when you will call this workflow, you are passing values. So let's say for example, if you want to add some other parameter, you will just define a parameter, labels, its type, right, number, boolean, whatever, and it is mandatory, not mandatory. So I think Oracle just gave some default value y. I don't know why, but it is y. So here you can define your parameters, which just like functions or procedure parameters you are passing over here. Then you will have this workflow, And if you see here, it has I will say three status or state: in development, and I think the second is active, and third is an inactive, right? Workflow version, you can maintain over there, additional data, table view, etc. And in advance info warning, error trace. Okay, now when you will click this one, you will find this diagram canvas, okay, on this. So let's see, let me create a new one, right? So better it will be. So here it is: activate, create activity variables, this and that, and these are options are there. So let me go back, so then it will be easy to understand, right? So let me create. Okay, so this is by default, it is coming like this: start, activity, and end. Okay, this is by default. I did nothing over here. So here I will say, let's say I'm saying demo. Okay, demo, nothing else. Let it be there the same, or you can say the demo. Okay, so this is my demo workflow, and when I click here, here are the activities. So let us explore a bit over here. So this is our start, right? And really interactive diagrammer. So let's say, for example, this is my activity. Let me put it like this. Now I need some, let's say, for example, condition over there. So let me remove this, just select and delete. Now I will point on this start, and I will click on plus, and here are options: human task, create, invoke API, execute code. So even you can invoke APIs from here, RESTful services. Okay, you can get data from some other source. You can, you can play with that. Execute code, if you want to execute a code, PL SQL for sure. You want to send an email, send push notification. So even from workflow, you can send push notification. Workflow and switch. So I'm just putting it a switch. So this is my switch, like if condition, right? So it will have true and false. If you see there are two arrows, that means it will have result true or false. So when you will click it, come on the right side, you will see the properties, right? So type is switch, right? Okay, true false check. Okay, there are some other if condition else and things like that. So but I am going with true and false, right? So here you will give your condition, whatever your condition is there. So let's say, for example, you want to give some expression, function body, workflow variable is equal to this value. So you can even define variables, workflow variables as well. Okay, like it, like this. So here you will put to your condition: 1 is equal to 2. No, right? This is false. This will become false. I just want to show you. Okay, now we have to, if it is true, it should go to this. So let me create another activity with this. I will just click these three dots, and I will say duplicate. Okay, wow. So towards the end, it is automatic over there, this connector. And now from here, I need to connect. I will say from here or here, I will say this and create connection, right? I got a connection. I will connect it to this. See, the color changed and it is connected. And same way I need for this false and connect it, right? So this is my true, so I will mark it true over here. This is my false, I will say false. Okay, and when I will click activity, I can enter my code, PL SQL code over here, the way I showed earlier, that here you can put your insert statement. Okay, here you have PL SQL, additional data you will have over here. If you will check the help over here, yes, help is there, but it is still very, very limited. But yes, you can still get some idea or guess at least. So even you can change this label. So I'm just saying it, let's say, for example, this is true, it will make it true. And it's just something like you have used Visio. That's like, it is just like that. Okay, so here you need to put some PL SQL. Let me say I don't have that insert statement, otherwise I should put it over here. Let me try if I can get that. insert statement from here, this one. Okay, but here I have this parameter. We need to create that parameter over here as well. So let's try. This is my, let's say for example, greater than, good. This will be my, no, okay, now this is fine. This is less than, right? Less than. Okay, done. Now our next will be to create a parameter, right? So I will just click here demo and I will say create parameter, right? And my parameter name was JS parameter. Label also will be same. It will be washer. Okay, required, you can put it optional, and I will remove this, right? And save. So our workflow is created, right? You can further add other things, other options, but I am just giving an overall idea of the workflows of OracleAPEX 23.2. It is still only available on apex.oracle.com, so please don't try at home. Okay, I think even you can label over here as well, but I'm not labeling it anything, right? It's okay, it's fine. And we can even, you know, from here there is a plus sign, we can still add over there, and even you can add weight as well. So let's say for example you can say, okay, workflow should keep waiting over here for, let's say, next 5 days, and if there's no action, then you know it should proceed, something like that, waiting time or lead time. So that is also available, the time as well. So if I say create connection, create activity variables, and this and that. Okay, for variables, you can come here and you can create variables. And one more thing, you have to create a participant, because if it will run, who will be the owner of this? So for that, let's say for example I came here, I just I will take this username. This is my username, right? So I will just come here in my participants and I will say create participant and workflow owner, workflow administrator. There are two, right? So it's a workflow owner and it's a static value. Even you can have SQL or expression or function body. So let's say for example, if you have a poor hierarchy with you defined in some table, you can call from there and you can assign over here, right? So I'm just putting it over there. Otherwise it will give an error. Okay. So that's it. I think let us now go inside our application and we will see how we can integrate it, right? Sorry, I don't know. Okay, I will click from here. So my demo is ready. So if I will go to this home, I have this process, right? If you see here, so this is my workflow process. If you see here, this is my workflow. So let me add it over here instead of doing that one. Process demo workflow, right? Type. If you see here, you will find another type, workflow. Okay, workflow is done. Nothing over here. And type is start. You will have terminate, you have suspend, you have resume, you have retry, multiple. And definition, it is demo, because this is my older one. Now I just created demo, right? Okay, now this one is it's an optional, but when you are starting something, it will give an ID, right, to your workflow. So here you can select where it need to be returned, because maybe in your data or transaction you want to keep it there. What was the workflow ID? So you know, sometimes troubleshooting and all those things. So I'm just selecting the same one which is already there. So I've just selected this one. Now it will return to the same, and here I will say demo workflow submitted, right? If you come on the left side, it has a parameter, right, which I defined over there. So now I need to assign a value to this, right? So I will select over here the item, and I am going to select this parameter, which is an item on my page, right? This one, just an item, right? Page item. So here you will be selecting item and this and that and save. That's it. Okay, so let's try now how it will work. So this time I'm going to enter 200. This is just older one, and submit. Let me check one thing because we have multiple. So I'm just making this. It shouldn't work. So there shouldn't be confusion, right? So let me say server condition expression 1 is equal to 2. So I'm just disabling it, right? Because this condition will always be false. So this will not run. Now I need to only use this one, and here I can even say, okay, some only on this button, right? Now only this workflow will run, or will be created. Okay, done. Now I will say 200, right? Submit. Okay, good. Submit it. So let us see if something is submitted over here. Yeah, it came. 200. This one. First time we said 200, right? So our workflow started working. I mean, it took less than maybe 2 minutes to create a workflow. What else you need from OracleAPEX? And I think OracleAPEX team did a great job. Parameters, you can have multiple parameters which you will define while defining the workflow, and then you can assign values from here. Okay, now if you see here, let me show you something over here. This ID, if you will go to help, it is when you are going to terminate, you need to resume, suspend, retry, then you need it. So that means it is better to keep somewhere in your table, transactional table. Let's say, for example, you have an expense claim, better to get this value back, assigned to your table transaction. So once you have to do any action with that, so you will need it, right? This need to be passed, right? So if you don't have, you can't pass it. So this was a brief introduction, at a very high level about this new feature in 23.2 of OracleAPEX, and I think once it is released 23.2 to download, and then maybe certain improvements will also be there. But okay, sorry, I missed one thing. This console page, right? This is my demo, and this is how it will be look like for the approval. Okay, now how to get this console page? Let me show you that. So what I did, you can just come here, you can create page, right? And if you will see over here, you will see workflow console, right? Just next, demo console, demo console. You can see it is drawer model. Let me put it drawer this time, and that's it, right? And create page. Okay, so let me run it now. So I got now two consoles. So this is my demo console, right? And once you will click demo, see this drawer is coming on the right side, right? Even you can have a dialog type as well, right? This is how it is. So even this console page is already there. I found few things. Let me show you, which maybe in the final version Oracle will further update these things. If I click here, if you see here, see, I mean, I'm not able to understand this, why Oracle did like this, because it is commented out, right? Maybe they have some plan for this. So these are the queries which are there. You don't need to do anything over here. It is like that, and your workflow will be ready. I think now you can try. Meanwhile, I'm going to upload other good features which really I liked in my other videos as well. right? Thank you very much and Allah Hafiz.